Hello everyone, thank you for watching Uncut, Unedited. Anyways, I'll try to make this quick as possible. Today I'm making a Korean beef brisket stew kind of thing. I put the brisket in there. If you see my cooking series on the beef brisket, then you know I've already cooked a large beef brisket, and what I've done is now I've sliced it in a food slicer, which I'll do another episode on the food slicer. And basically I've already mixed this. It's soy sauce, red pepper flakes, soy sauce, 3 scoops of red pepper flakes. There it is, red pepper flakes. 3 scoops of red pepper flakes, and it's a light on here. 3 scoops of red pepper flakes. I like to put 2. Fill it up with a spoon of soy sauce and 1 sesame seed oil, and then I'll just put some salt. Now I'm going to put some pepper. Just eyeball it, you know, for the most part. Oh, that's a little lot. That's a little too much, but that's alright. And then, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Put you in a holster so I can do some work here. So, put a little too much pepper in there, but that's alright. It's all going into the soup anyway. And then garlic. So I just need to put some garlic in here once I do that. And if you haven't already seen it, I'll put a link on to the barbecue brisket, which was really good. It was super duper good. Got my handy dandy flashlight here, and so let me illuminate. Make sure it's illuminated for you to see. There you go. Hope you all saw that. Anyways, I probably need to cut some onions, but before I do that, I mean, this kind of dish is really good on a cold and rainy day, which it is now, and so that's kind of what's happening here. And then, of course, cookies. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have a cookie here while I'm doing this. This is so good. Cookies don't last long around here, just let you know. So, let me see, garlic. Somebody's blocking the garlic. Anyways. Oh. No, garlic's over here. I like to buy pre-minced garlic, just since you have to mince them anyway. So, it's a yummy cookie. But so you just about 1 scoop of garlic minced up. Just go ahead and just put it in there. Mix it in, let it marinate a little, soak up everything. And that's it. And that's the sauce for the most part. I'm gonna cook up some onions. Put out the stuff I need. Soybean, the whole package. Shiitake mushrooms. I don't have all the ingredients because it's hard to find the authentic, ingredients to make this Korean beef brisket soup. If I want to know what it's called Uncut. But oh, you know what? You can be a little creative. I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper. This has been sitting here for a while. I'm gonna put a little bit of peppers. It's like, what else we got? We got a lot of cucumbers. I'll leave those alone. My wife likes to make them. By the way, my wife has a great video series of teaching Korean. I'll put a link up on there for you guys if you're all interested. I bake these potatoes because that way they're already, cooked. But I never put them in the yucachang. I might put some in right today. I mean, if it doesn't taste so good, I'll just, not eat them. But basically, that's what it looks like so far. And I'm just boiling it. The beef brisket's already cooked, but I already barbecued it and everything. But you just have to let it go. And you know what? We don't have any onions. No onions. Hmm? Okay, it is in here. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's it. Okay. Well, that's enough. That should be enough. So the sauce is ready. Let's set the sauce aside. And sauce is ready, and so what I want to do is I just want to cut a little bit of the onion up to let it boil with the beef brisket. And I should be wearing gloves. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put the gloves on. Alright, 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. Kind of protect my hands. Slight protection. And you know what? That's probably all I need. I just put it in there to boil it. Make a broth out of it. That's all I'm really doing. It's already getting warm in there. Onions kind of help. Oh, I just might as well just go ahead and put the whole thing in there. There's no point in waiting. Just go ahead and just put it in there so that they cook. So might as well just go ahead and just do that. So now usually you're supposed to boil the beef brisket. That's a way of cooking it instead of having it cooked and then boil it. But since I already made the beef brisket, as you can see, I might as well just go ahead and just boil it. So it's already cooked, and the boiling and making the broth out of it just really softens that beef brisket up really good. And then I just kind of just jab it with my wooden stick, which I guess I should clean because I still used it from making cookies. And I just jab it and try to break it up even more, and man, it just softens that brisket, and the fat and flavor from the brisket goes into the soup, and man, it's good. It's really good. So anyways, I'm going to rinse out the shiitake mushrooms. Wow, what happened to the strainer? The ones with the holes in it. Looks like. Why are you moving things around now? And it looks like this with holes in it. Okay. I gotta work quick here because, you know, when the family gets hungry, they just tend to get very impatient here. And I gotta cook something up in a couple, from 15 to 20 minutes here. So we'll get those all rinsed up. So I'll just get that, do that on, and then I gotta, let me see here, one of these. This is kind of where I put all the vegetables here. So we'll get that all set up here. I never tried putting potatoes in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it now. I wonder if I should, I'll just leave the skin on. Skin's good for you, it has vitamins in there, right? Plus I gotta get rid of some of these potatoes here. I bake them while I cook the barbecue the briskets, so they kind of work out that way. And I'll make big chunks because I like big chunks in my soup. This is kind of like a thing I've added to the whole recipe deal, but that's the great thing about it is once you got the base sauce, the base soup, and the beef in there, everything else could just be improvised. Like most of this, what I've been improvising, except for the soybean sprouts. That's a part of the original recipe. But everything else, the shiitake mushrooms, potatoes, cucumbers, that's all improvised. So, just letting you know, you all can do the same. Basically, it's just a soup. I don't, well, I probably should rinse and wash. Cucumbers. Usually add 1 cucumber. So just let the mushroom soak a little bit. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to cut them into small pieces here. Just chopping. Oh, okay. Ooh. Usually when it gets this small, I'll just taste it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, you see I have a big cutting board and a small little cutting board on top of it, so I can just scoop everything on here. Take a smaller one and just dump it. There, right there. Alright. Let's see how the brisket's doing. You gotta be careful then. This kind of pot handle gets hot. Okay. Alright, I'm just waiting until it gets a little boiled. Maybe I gotta turn it up. I want the sucker to boil for a long time. I want that meat to be, you know, falling off, apart. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. No, forgot about this part. Alright. Alright. Okay, so I'll just grab a handful. Sometimes I don't even cut them. I could just I like them to be whole, so I'll grab a handful, and then the other handful I like to cut up in smaller pieces. So or just cut them, pretty much for the most part, just cut them in half. Of all the original ingredients out of the original recipe is the brisket, the sauce, and soybeans. That's about it. Everything else, I just can't find the ingredients for, so you can just improvise. There we go. And the rest of these I'll just put in a bag. Go ahead and do that right now. There we go. It's kind of big. It's probably too small. This is fine. I was going to buy more Ziploc bags, I guess. I'm going to probably make more brisket anyway. I'm always cooking brisket. You should see the video series on it. So, okay, there we go. Now it's steaming. Alright. A nice cold day, it's steaming. Alright, put that away. I gotta be careful because this thing will get hot. That's why I'm wearing the gloves up. Ooh, yeah. There we go. It's going. It's going really good. If y'all want to see that. Ooh. Yeah, the onions in there give it a little flavor. Check it out. Ooh, it's not getting steamy in there. That's looking good. Because of the marinade, or the brisket's already been barbecued, and because of the rub and everything that's been done to it, the basing, and the mopping, and all that stuff I did beforehand to make the brisket, now it's seeping into the water and getting pretty much making soup out of it. So I'm just letting it boil. Let that sucker boil good. What else do I need? No, that's it. Now, originally you're supposed to mix this into here, mix it with the vegetables, but I don't see any difference in that. Matter of fact, I don't see any difference whatsoever. So, okay, another thing I'm going to do that's a little different is I'm going to put some peppers in here. What are these, green peppers? Yeah, so let me see here. Originally I put these in my squid. Let's put a small one. Put a small one in there. You're not really supposed to put peppers in, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to fill this up, and then we'll put the bean sprouts in there and wash the bean sprouts. I think it's always good to wash your vegetables, even your meats, before you start cooking them. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put this directly into the soup. Give it some flavor, hot flavor. Oh yeah. And then, maybe I'm working too fast. Yeah, I'm trying to cook for everybody within a 15 to half an hour period here. So, excuse me if I'm working fast here, but that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll get that going now. There you go. Let it soak up a little, get it washed. Now we gotta wash this thing here. I like to use a wooden spoon. There we go. It's been well rinsed. And I take the wooden spoon and just oh yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I don't know if y'all can see that. There we go. I'm just trying to separate a lot of the meat from the brisket here. I could probably start putting in the sauce right now. I think I'll do that. Some of that sauce in here, and there we go. Rinse it out. There we go. That's done. Now look at it. Now it's kind of getting that. Oh yeah, now the smell, and oh man, I wish you could be here smelling this. This is good. I just try to That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to loosen up that brisket off from each other, and then it gets nice and soft. Yeah, nice and soft. There we go. Excellent. Let it boil some more. Eventually I'm going to add some vegetables. That's the last part of it. And then let that boil a little bit. And then you should have the soup for the most part. And why don't we go ahead and just add this part right here. I'm just going to go ahead and just dump the whole thing in here. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Man, look at that soup just build up now. It's growing. Watch how this thing's hot. There we go. Eventually I'll just shrink down to nothing, you know. Alright, so rinse the soybeans out. Just get rid of the water. Last thing I do is just put the soybeans in there. Look at that. Just put the soybeans. I'll just put it all in there. Just put it all in there. Voila, I'm done. Let it boil for another 15 minutes, and I think that should do it. So here we go. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah. This is looking good. I'm going to let the meat stay on the bottom because I want it to boil quite a bit. If it works its way on top, it's because it's broken up a little bit. So the brisket's kind of flaked off from each other. So there we go. Onions already in there and everything. So voila. Usually I add some carrots, but I don't think we have any carrots. Let me check. I could always just throw the carrots on top. Here we got pears. Nope. We don't have any carrots this time, so. But I can throw in some carrots. So we'll just let that boil for another 15 minutes. So I'm gonna lower the temperature just a little bit so it can moderately cook. And we'll come back when it's all done. We'll take a look at it. All right. So let me pull you guys out so you have a chance to see everything. There you go. I hope you all saw. Ooh, wow. Coloring's looking good. The oil on it is looking good. Good. Smells good. So basically, garlic, soy sauce, sesame seed oil, and garlic. Sesame seed and soy sauce seems to be a very base sauce for this kind of food. And then you can add the either crushed red pepper paste or crushed powder, red pepper powder with it. That's also a very good base. And garlic is you add onto it. And then always salt and pepper seems to be universal. And then any vegetables of your choice, and it doesn't make that much of a mess. This is a mess I made. A little bit of this, but this is from the cookie that I did. I'll put a link up on there. And I think we have another cookie. Is there any more cookies left?
No.
Oh, good. I'm gonna have the second to last cookie. Oh man, these cookies are good. Oh man, they are delicious. And wow, see, nice and soft, not overcooked, not undercooked. Perfect in my opinion. Anyways, I'll be back. I'm gonna cut out here. Thanks. Bye.